Welcome back to Let's Play Shadow Memories for the final, no, not the final part, the final chapter though, the first time going through the final chapter to be exact, because we're going to be going through it quite a few times. I'm going to have to play through the whole freaking game again just to freaking get the other endings. It's gonna suck. Chapter 8, 3:30. Sound like a freaking Tekken announcer from the old Tekken games, maybe like Tekken 3.
I don't remember seeing this picture before. The stone and the girl. Dana?
Dana and the Philosopher's Stone. Doesn't quite have the same legend. You know, actually... Oh, I didn't really go back in time to talk to the artist guy like I said I would, did I? Is there anything different here? Oh wait, he's in the past! What the fuck? The square. So it was decided not to plant a tree. Oh, that's what changed that then. I see. But nobody commented on how hot that is. I don't think those type of clothing would be around back in the day. Any new comment on that now? It looks very similar to me. I think like you can have like a variety of different things you can do for that, but I completely forgot all about the Middle Ages thing. In fact, I forgot so much about it that I didn't even freaking pick up the potential chocolates you could get. Like there was another one that you could give her, but I forget what time period you go in for that. I don't know, maybe when I play through it again, maybe I'll see if I can figure out. Also, this place has more cats than it did originally now, because we gave Sibylla, or whatever, the cat, so now they have a lot more cats. But he already had quite a number of cats to begin with, really, didn't he?
Find out who's after you. I'll help out as much as I can.
So if we still had the egg watch, we could actually show him and he'd comment on it. But we don't. Because we gave it to the guy in the past. Will I see the red stone? And Dana. We're going for ending E first, then ending D. I actually got ending D my first time I played through the game. Didn't use a walkthrough, and it was a pain in the ass on this chapter because I ran out of time. It's such a pain in the ass. I mean, the chapter isn't difficult, it's just knowing, like, how much time you actually have, because you can't go to the fortune teller.
Oh yeah, I should ask about that picture.
Picture. Where is everyone? Oh wait, I distinctly remember a scene playing out somewhere in this era.
Did you hear about that girl working at the Lord's Manor? She was chosen to be a model for a painting. What a lucky girl.
Hint, hint, hint.
What do you want? You know that girl chosen to model for that painting? Nobody knows where she came from. She was first seen in the city about 3 or 4 years ago.
Hint, hint.
What? Do you like listening to gossip?
I wish somebody would draw me. I'd really dress up for it. Is there something you want?
It's just like Ike is supposed to be like, so, where is this person? But no, he's just like, I'm not even gonna comment on the fact that they're telling me hints. I wonder if anyone's actually at the alchemist's house. House, I mean, not housed.
Oh, come on in. You do like to show up unannounced, don't you?
Father's down in the basement working. You did come to see him, not Margaret, didn't you?
Oh, stop it.
Jazz hands.
You wish to speak to my father?
I remember now, it's because, like, I'd come here quite a few times when I originally played this game. But I'm following the walkthrough.
What is it?
Well, I don't have any chocolate for you, Margaret, so, maybe next time. It's like we're at the end of the game, though. It's like, yeah, maybe next time we'll have to play for the freaking game all over again anyway. Just to get the other endings because I screwed up on that choice. Actually, I wonder... Yeah, this place does have the church. Can we access the church in this chapter? I mean, it is the middle of the day. Oh, wait. What? Oh, we're on the wrong side. And I think I'm about to trigger a scene, but who cares? Let's get on with it. Plot! It makes sense, really. I mean, he is the painter. It's Dana. Looking completely different now.
Dana?
You're from that... Ike?
Be 3 fucking years on board.
Worried about where you were.
Yes, I was pretty shook up too, when I got separated from you.
I'm glad you're okay. I'm really sorry you got mixed up in all this.
I was scared to death, though. It was pitch dark, too. But it only took me a bit to figure out that it was the same place, and I started thinking that maybe it was just a different time. The buildings and the streets are almost exactly the same, so...
Wow, you thought of all that and didn't freak out? Well, I would have for sure.
Well, it took a while to get used to. Things only fell into place lately. I looked for you for a long time, you know.
I'm sorry. I looked for you too, but I didn't have any luck.
Well, no use worrying about what's done. It's been 4 years after all.
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess it would be. You do look more, well, I don't know, mature, come to think of it.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing, really.
A night watchman helped me that first day. And since then, I've done a lot of different things. I even worked in a mill for a while. But now, I'm a chambermaid at the Squire's Manor House. I feel so content these days. I feel like I should be thanking you.
Why are you modeling for a picture?
The Squire's a patron of this painter, and that's how I met him originally. He said he really wanted to use me as a model, and I just couldn't say no.
I see.
Makes
The
sense,
Squire's
then.
daughter was supposed to model, really, but she didn't want to do it, so I ended up taking her place.
Oh.
So the girl in the picture is you.
Oh, I don't even start posing till tomorrow. I just came over today to work out the schedule and all that stuff.
But the picture will eventually be painted.
Hey, why did you come here today? Are you here to take me back? You know how to, don't you?
Sure. Do you want to? Go back to our own time with me?
I did, you know. Of course I wanted to, but not anymore.
Not anymore?
It's okay. I have no one there. No parents, no family. So I'll be okay here. No one will worry about me. No one expected anything of me back there. No one was watching, no matter how hard I worked. So there really is nothing for me there.
I'm the same way. No family at all. But
But that time and place is still your home, right? It's where you want to be.
yeah, that's how I feel.
Oh, remember this? It's the red stone from that day.
That stone's a... look, do you mind if I ask you to give that to me?
Of course, you can have it. If it weren't for this stone, I would have never met you. Neville would have ended up right here now, talking to you like this. I've always thought that there was something very important about this stone. That's the reason I thought about having it included in my portrait.
So what happened now,
That's
then?
okay. After all, I got to see you again. Here you go.
Right, this is where the ending separates. Actually, you know, if you chose to tell Margaret about the ancestor thing, you wouldn't even get a choice. This scene would just be like... I suppose it would go on with, okay, take care of yourself then. It doesn't give you the option. But since we didn't, we get the option. This one, ending D, ending E. We'll go for ending E first, but a few things. So, the endings are all kind of like, there's no canon ending, because there's no sequel, so there's nothing where you're just like, okay, this was the correct ending. But I'm assuming, like, the ending probably closest to correct ending would be ending A, I imagine. Ending D, on the other hand, I got first, which is a very interesting one. It brings a whole new twist to it that I won't get into until we get to it. But here's what I think. I think that there is a bit of a mix-up with, like, two characters being in the wrong time. And I'll just leave it at that, because I don't want to spoil anything, but at the same time, I don't even know when I'd be able to ramble about it. Maybe once I've completed it all, or got at least all the endings, at least, because there's still an extra thing at the end of that as well that I might do, but wherever. Let's go back to Galladina. I don't think I've ever got this ending.
What was that?
I think, anyway.
This must be important.
He does it every time! It's like, oh, this is an important decision here. Just like, hey, Mr. or Mrs. Player, pay attention, this is an important decision. Let's go back to Galladina. Let's get ending E. I don't think I've got ending E, but the menu thing, extra menu thing, showed that all I hadn't got was ending A, so I'm not sure. Maybe I've got ending E before, but I don't remember it. Because I remember actually trying to get ending E at one point, but I didn't know what you were supposed to do. And now I know what to do, so let's do it.
No, you just can't spring something like that on me.
But if you stay here, it's going to affect the timeline.
What? What kind of a... You're saying I should go back for the timeline?
I didn't mean... Look,
So, I'm supposed to abandon my life here for the sake of your timeline? You left me here for 4 years, remember? And now we're both going to pretend like those 4 years didn't exist? That really sucks, Ike.
Dana...
Sorry. I'm sorry I lost it, but it's just not possible. I can't just erase 4 years worth of good memories from my mind. Even if I were to go back, I would always be thinking of my life here. I'd have to. I know that. Being asked to go back, that's just so...
No, I'm the one who should apologize. I'm really sorry.
Why couldn't you have shown up right after I got here? Then I could have gone back.
I'm sorry. I'm just so sorry. But, are you really ready to spend your whole life here?
Please, let me think about it for a while. It's too big a decision.
Okay. I'll leave you alone. I'll be back later. Could you think about it till then? I know it's heavy stuff.
All right. Later then. Oh, wait, hold on. My boss? You know, the one at the cafe I used to work at? If you see him, could you say hello? And tell him I'm sorry that I just disappeared on him like that. And tell him that he should deduct the shift from my paycheck.
I don't think that's necessary.
You don't? But I was supposed to open up the shop the next day. I wonder if everything turned out okay. I can't believe I'm so worried about this at this point.
Don't worry about that. It's only been about half a day since I met you, you know.
Huh? What does that mean?
Well, actually, it's... forget it. I'll just give him the message.
Really? So that's okay then?
Yeah.
Phew. That's one thing I don't have to stress over anymore.
Well, take care of yourself. I'll see you later.
Thanks. You too, Ike.
Got redstone. So that's pretty much the hint right there. It's like, okay, so now you go deliver the message to that guy. But I remember running out of time on it. It pissed me off. That's how I ended up getting ending D instead, despite making that choice. But you can still get ending D even if you do say make that choice where you're just like, hey, let's go back together. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to. Better not trigger that scene. No, it doesn't trigger it yet. That's probably why I screwed it up, because I went ahead with the plot a bit, and then a certain something like triggers the ending thing here, and you got to like get to the square. We'll get to that eventually. What we gotta do is we got to go all the way up here and check this. So check this. Check it! Check it! What is this?
What's this?
Dear Dana, thanks for running a lost and found errand yesterday. After you opened up the store today, try opening the box on the counter. It's a little birthday present, better late than never, from all of us at the cafe, and most of the regulars as well. You have a pretty big following, Dana. Keep up the good work, your boss and your friends. Got memo to Dana. That is how we convince her. Because there are people who care about her in our time. Of course, there's still something else we have to do. I think in each one we probably have to give the redstone to Margaret's father, and then go to another time, and then go back to the present or something. I don't know. It's very strict with how much time you've got, so you can't dick around too much in this chapter. I think Dana, yeah, she's right there.
There you are.
Oh. Are you still here?
Actually, I've been there and now I'm back. There was a note there for you.
Oh, of course. It's still the same time back there.
That must be surreal for her.
Sort of. It's been a couple of hours.
Wouldn't have guessed he'd do that. I mean, he's a good boss and everything, but when I was in that time, I thought no one needed me.
Dana?
Do you think maybe there's a place for me there? You know, to come home to? What do you think, Ike?
Of course there's a place for you.
I'll go back.
What?
I said I'm going back. I'll go back with you to the time we came from.
Are you really okay with that?
Yes, but I want to go as quickly as possible. Otherwise, I'll lose my nerve.
Okay, let's go then.
I think we can actually potentially take it to our time period as well. Oh wait, I think that's probably what screwed me over originally when I played this, because it was like, what the hell, this is not time. Fuck, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Where are you going? I thought we were going home.
Oh, don't fuck around. Okay, my bad.
I thought we were going home.
Okay, I think we just have to go to the, yeah. Just go to the presents. It's, 4:30 is the time when we, run out of time, essentially. Oh. I remember this, actually.
Sis didn't have much of a chance.
Oh, you must be referring to his sister then. It's like, oh, they didn't have a chance with that guy. You know what's been really weird though? I mean, it's been 4 years, man. You still recognize him easily. Well, they know he's a time traveler, well, at least those two did.
Oh, we're back in that day?
Actually,
Yeah.
I do remember this ending now.
I see. It already feels so familiar. Oh, gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Look at what I'm wearing. I look like a one-person Halloween parade. And I guess I've aged 4 years in an afternoon, right?
Don't worry about that.
That's work for you. Stress, I
Really?
guess.
You think?
I don't know.
You still look young, Dana.
You sure?
Actually, come to think about
Absolutely.
But I guess I'll go back to my apartment and take a good look in the mirror. I can't help feeling, you know.
it. She's still
Do you
got
have
her
something else to
keys.
do, Ike?
Yeah. Sorry I can't walk you home.
Or does she just
I'll be
ask for him?
fine. I have to remember how to get there as I go anyway. This age and I have a lot of catching up to do.
I'll be in touch. Take care of yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too. You can find me in the cafe usually.
I'll see you later then.
I wonder. I do wonder indeed. So now she's gone off to whatever. To travel back to the past, of course. Why does it still say that? We just brought Dana to the present. We've already got the red stone as well. But we could just give the red stone to Thingamajig. And then we just like, come back later this week or some shit. And then we do. And then after that we travel to the present. And then we travel to the square and initiate the ending. You're still around here. I wonder where that one guy stands around is. But we ain't got time for that shit right now. We got to give the red stone to that guy. Gonna time to talk to you. I gotta give the red stone. I have the philosopher's stone. I said I have the philosopher's stone, asshole. Or do I have to give it to you manually?
You have by chance the philosopher's stone?
Yes. Is this it?
Okay, good.
That's the only stone I know that fits the bill.
Ah, in the name of heaven, I shall start the preparations for the experiment right now. It's all right. It doesn't matter if this is not the true stone. I'm grateful for your help regardless. But if it is the stone, the results should be wondrous. Please come back again in, let's see, make it 10 days.
10 days. Okay. That would be the 13th.
Oh.
Oh!
What is it?
That experiment's dangerous.
No
That
shit.
may be, but this is something I want to do. Something I must do. Please try to understand. 10 days from now, by then, the experiment should yield fruit. I will be able to show you the homunculus. At last, science will prove itself capable of creating life. How I wish she could have been here, Helena. That is my only regret. See you in 10 days, then. Oh, one more thing. Could you keep this a secret from Hugo and Margaret? Knowing Hugo, if he learns of this, he might do something like attempt to bring Elena back from the dead. He can't seem to face his mother's death. Should this experiment succeed, if I manage to find what answers I can in my quest for truth, I shall commit all records of my research to the fire. Now, take care.
It's all coming together now, isn't it?
Hey, did you manage to see Father?
Uh-huh. What is it?
Damn, what's the matter with Father anyway? He hasn't let me into his laboratory lately. When I went in there the other day, he got really angry with me. And ever since, there's some secret in there he can't tell me about. I just know it. Hey, are you like Father's right-hand man? You know, with tools from the future and stuff?
Of course not. Nothing like that.
Really? I'd definitely ask for your help if I were Father. Then I could make a machine to move through time, like the one you showed me before. I sort of understand how it works anyway.
Wow, really? I'm impressed.
Well, I said sort of. Anyway, I'm more interested in what Father's working on right now.
Hugo, I'm sure Father will tell us one of these days.
I don't know about that.
Children, I have something to tell you.
Father?
I'm going to start another experiment, but this one will be very dangerous. So I want you two to leave the house for a while.
Right away?
The sooner the better. I'll send word in about 10 days. Go to our relatives' homes or anywhere else you like. That's all.
Can I help with the experiment?
No. Both of you have to leave this house.
Didn't even lock it.
Oh, for Pete's sake. What does he think he's doing, huh?
Come on, where should we go?
Sis? So, you're just going to do it?
Do we have a choice?
But...
It's only for a little while. Let's go. We have to get ready.
I guess I'll be going now.
Of course. I am sorry we're always in the middle of something.
See you soon, okay?
That voice, okay? Ah, my ears burn! Ow, ow, ow. I remember at the end of this scene I got game over at one point because of freaking how much time it took. 10 days from the experiment. It's all come together though, isn't it? The homunculus and all that jazz. Ow. But that's not the only other thing that's coming together, sort of. And we'll see you soon. Hello?
See? I tell you, sin does not go unpunished. That house, blown to bits. What an explosion. Did you see it? Awesome, wasn't it? Quite a sight. That house, that explosion. Heavens!
What the hell is with your attitude towards it, woman?
That explosion? It really scared me.
I imagine they probably have more dialogue than that, but I'm afraid not wasting time talking to them multiple times.
It blew up, didn't it? The alchemy house, I mean.
Of course it did, of course. Where is it anyway? What side of town? There's a different time of day as well, isn't there?
Hello? Is anybody here? Anybody? Dr. Wagner, Margaret, Hugo. Anyone there?
I'm so concerned.
What about homunculus?
Hugo!
Oh,
Basement?
shit's about to get real serious. I said shit's about to get real serious.
Ike! Oh, God, it's Hugo. He's...
This meter here. Is this a time machine?
What's going on? What happened to Hugo?
It's all right. You can relax.
But he disappeared. Hugo.
Okay. I'll go look for him. Will you wait here?
Are you sure?
I know what I'm doing. Actually, that's an overstatement. But I'll do what I can.
I'd be grateful for any help. Please, find him. Mother's dead, Father's gone, and now Hugo. If he doesn't come back, I...
Margaret, try not to imagine the worst. You wait here, and I'll be back soon.
I'm all right now. Never mind about me. Please, find Hugo.
Okay, I will. Don't worry.
So how did he know what time? Well, Ike must have mentioned to Margaret about what time period he was in.
I'm all right now. Never mind about me. Please, find Hugo.
Can he teleport from here? He's actually in the present, by the way. Of course, the game doesn't immediately tell you that. Well, we got plenty of time. Plenty. Wait. We got about 10 minutes. That is going by the in-game clock. ha ha ha.
Actually, didn't we just see each other today?
Is this Hugo?
Uh-huh. I really like these machines of the future. Being able to just project your voice a long distance, that's really something.
How do you know my number?
Oh, that. I asked someone called Eckert. You know, you mentioned him once.
How did you get here, and why? Were you the one threatening Mr. Eckert?
Come on, threaten sounds so serious. All I did was propose a deal. Can I help it if he jumped at the chance when I told him what he wanted to hear about his daughter?
Oh.
Oh, and about how I got here. It's pretty simple, really. Remember that tool you showed me? I just made one of my own, you see?
What?
Well, actually, I didn't make it, not exactly. The Hugo of the future completed it and gave it to me. A transport mechanism to time-space marked by phenomena of relevance. You like it? Just like yours. Actually, I think the other stuff may be different, but who cares, right? In any case, I can track and follow your machine.
What?
Help.
Hugo! Do you have someone with you?
Absolutely. A friend of yours, I think.
Oh, it's Dana.
What?
I saw you two talking. Looked pretty cozy to me. But it was sheer luck that I ran into her in the future.
Dana! What are you doing with Dana?
I'm concerned.
Well, that's up to you. I'm asking you to do me a favor. Bring Homunculus with you. We'll be waiting in the square.
So he
Don't
knows
keep
about
me
Homunculus.
waiting, all right?
Hey!
Pause. Okay, for this, essentially, whoa, we only got like freaking 5 minutes of the in-game clock to get to the square. So depending on what ending you get, you gotta like do more and more. For this one, it's simple. Go to the freaking square. Ending D, I think, is the same. Just go to the freaking square. But there are other endings like ending B. There's 2 ending Bs. And there's an ending A that I haven't got. But for those, you've got to actually travel through other times as well. So you've got to have a lot more freaking time at hand. So, this essentially proves that, I mean, okay, let's think back to one of the earlier chapters. Remember that kid was like, my grandpa, that was freaking Hugo, man. I mean, it was obvious. I mean, I remember when I first played the game, I didn't put 2 and 2 together. That's clearly Hugo, and that's what he's referring to, seeing him earlier on. So he's the one that's been trying to kill Ike. But as for Eckert, the times he's tried to kill him was with the vase, and probably with a car as well, I imagine, because I can't really imagine Hugo actually having a car. Being able to drive one anyway, and also when he pushed him off the tower. Those are the 3 times where it was clearly Eckert. The other times was stabbed in the back was clearly Hugo each time. So that's interesting, isn't it? What else to say about that? But yeah, it's like I said, it all connects together if you pay attention to it. That's why, like, when I went through those scenes, I didn't say anything, didn't make a comment on them because I didn't want to spoil anything. But now with that out of the way, let's go to the square and get ending E. Like, there would be a timer right now if we were running out of time, and that always would happen to me, which would screw me over. It'd be like, oh, get to the square in 8 seconds. Fail! Game over, because I think you get game over in this chapter if you run out of time. Instead of the usual, you know, where Homunculus would be like, hey, you idiots, go back in time and try again. But no, game over.
Hugo! Where are you?
Lord, you're so noisy. I'm here, right here.
Oh God, help me.
I'm so concerned.
Dana! You bastard! Hugo, you... Hey!
Yes, it adds up now, doesn't it? Also, remember when he was poisoned? You could see his arm, not the other woman's arm. I forgot about that.
Hugo! You're the one that's been trying to kill me!
The one with the poison tries
Never
to throw
mind
you
that.
off, but it was
Where's
him.
Homunculus?
You
could
heard
see
what
his
I
arm.
asked you.
If you remember. I'll shut up now.
The homunculus was completed because you showed up. You fooled Father into creating the homunculus. Isn't that right? I read Father's research notes. They said you brought him the last ingredient, the philosopher's stone.
So it weren't all burned then.
Me? Get your father to create homunculus? All I've been doing is trying to stay alive. But it isn't...
What I really wanted was to get here earlier and stop what you were doing. But all my machine could do is follow yours. So I targeted yesterday's you because I thought I could manage to get to you before you did the things you did today. I had so many chances, but I still didn't manage to kill you off. It's a shame, but there's no way for my machine to outrun yours. And I can't stop the homunculus from being completed. So I'm switching to another plan. If I can't prevent homunculus from being created in the first place, I'll destroy it. That seems to be the only way to get a hold of the philosopher's stone.
Philosopher's stone? What use is that to you?
I'm going to make Mother, just like Father made homunculus.
You haven't seen Full Metal Alchemist
Difference
well.
is that I haven't got a philosopher's stone.
It was technically not
That's
Alchemist
why I'm
Level
going
1,
to
was
use
it?
homunculus instead.
Don't go there, Hugo. Your father would agree.
Like,
What about my father?
He said you might do something like attempt to bring Helena back from the dead. And he also said that he would burn all the records once this experiment was completed, to make sure you wouldn't.
Oh, really? In that case, why were the papers safe and sound? Even though Father himself had disappeared into thin air.
I wouldn't know the reason for that.
I have to do this. We still need to be a family. That's why I'm going to make Mother, and we can all be happy again. And that's why I need that stone. Get it? Come on. Get homunculus.
You want to raise the dead?
The stone let Father create homunculus. That means this has to work too. I can do it, I know. So come on, go get him.
Homunculus can't be... He always... Well, he just appears out of nowhere. It has nothing to do with what I want. Yes, he saved my life, but that's about it. It just isn't possible for me to call him up. You've got to understand.
No excuses. If you want your girlfriend here safe, you better hurry up.
Ike?
Dana, I'm so sorry. If I just walked you home...
Come on, hurry up. I'll give you 20 minutes. Didn't I tell you to get a move on?
But... Walkthrough. Says, go to the past and give the memo to Dana. We did that. Then go to the Middle Ages and watch you get seen. Oh, wait. Maybe there was something else that we gotta do back then. Because ending D, we burn the notes ourselves, but I'm not sure if we have to do it for this ending. Walkthrough doesn't specify. This recording is going to go on a long time, isn't it? Well, if all else fails, try burning the notes, I don't know.
Oh, Ike! Any luck? Did you find Hugo?
I did, but
Did something...
Oh, I
something
think I know what
happen?
happens.
hey, do you think maybe you can come with me?
Yeah.
What? You mean...
To my time, yeah. Well, that's where Hugo is.
There's something going on, isn't there? All right, I'll go with you.
I'm sorry. It's just that I think it might be quicker for you to see for yourself than hear it from me.
We gotta bring Margaret to our time. Actually, I think this is the point where I just looked around. Because you can take her the other time period as well, I think.
What's wrong?
Oh, no, you can't.
Aren't we going to your time?
Okay, I can't dick around. I must just be remembering wrong. Can burn the notes, but that's ending D, so we probably can't in this one. We just bring Margaret to the future with us.
What's
Well,
wrong?
the present.
Aren't we going to your time?
To the present!